Alright, hey everybody,
Split.
welcome back to fun times with Max and Mav.
With the M&M crew. Oh, I gotta relog.
Oh, there you go. That's a good
M&M.
one.
Hmm?
That's a good one.
I think it's catchy.
That
Yeah.
is pretty catchy.
It's
I think we
got
should
like
go with
some,
it.
go with it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's us right there. We're the M&M crew. Oh my goodness, there's so much dripstone.
Oh. Yeah, I did the same thing in my cave. It's probably just like the area that we ourselves are caving in. But it's full of drip. And not like the good kind either.
Yeah,
I logged on to
it's full of
Hypixel.
bad drip.
Bad drip. It's a
One of
bad
my
outfit.
students last semester told me that I had no drip.
Oh, well that seems a little...
Because we were talking about golf, right? Like just in like some spare time that we had.
Sure.
And they were like, "Oh, what do you wear out to the golf course? Do you wear like ankle socks or do you wear like crew socks?" And I'm like, "Well, I only have a few pairs of ankles, and when I started playing, I only had crews, and now I have a really bad tan line." And they were like,
Oh no.
"Oh," and they were like, "Oh no, do you wear crew socks playing golf?" And I was like, "I
Mm.
do." And they're like, "Oh man, you have no drip." And I was like, "That's the worst insult that I could ever get from a
That
high
is,
schooler."
it's damaging. I mean, I hope it didn't, you know, get in your head a little much.
Oh, it didn't. I just think it's really funny that they said that I had no drip as their
Yeah, it
teacher,
is.
you
It
know?
is. It's too true. Well, you know what I gotta say? Like, it would think about it. They're probably used to dealing with teachers who are archaic, and really, I mean, they put like no drip into a whole new conversation. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So at least with you, I think that kid's giving you he's kind of ribbing you a little bit because you're at least like on his league. You're on his level. You're in his age
In his age group.
group. You know, not too far off.
Also, I can
Do you
make
feel like
enchants,
they?
just side note.
Oh, nice, making a chance. Okay. Do you feel like they see you a little differently because you're like a more closer in age, perhaps, than most teachers?
I feel like they probably do.
Yeah.
Just because, yeah, that age group, or that age gap.
Yeah.
You
Gap
know,
group, whatever the other G
same
word you
thing.
want to use.
Oh, it's fast smelting!
Yes.
I kind of forgot
You're
that.
cooking for the first time.
I am.
Oh my gosh. Woo. Um, these caves are so interesting.
So apparently you won't see ores in the cracks, but you will see ores in the
Yes.
chunks. That's kind of crazy.
Yes. Oh, that is interesting.
So we have an advantage being in the chunks.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, you can still see a lot of cave, and because the caves in this version are so wide open, you can still see ores
Mm-hmm.
in the cave. They're just not going to be on the wall. They're not going to be on the side, if that makes sense,
That's very fair.
of the chunk. So I think it's a good middle ground, personally.
Mm-hmm.
I am not in the mineshaft yet, but I did get enough strength from the dungeon to make a bow. So that's
there you
good items for me, personally.
So we'll both have those.
Yes,
I'm
we
gonna
have,
go ahead
I
and
have one
like
right
just
now.
get my flint that I need.
It's a good idea. Yeah, I got a lot of feathers, by the way. I don't know if you did
Yeah,
too.
there were
with
so many chickens.
Good. Okay.
I think I
My
might throw
insecurity.
one of my feathers out because like
Throw
24
it out.
feathers make 3 stacks of arrows, and I don't think I need more than 3 stacks of arrows right now.
Yeah, probably fair. I got 16, which should be enough as well.
Yeah, I think you'll be fine.
I'm just glad that we won't be fighting in these. Oh, I see somebody. Shit.
Oh, who do you see?
I think it's Power.
Oh, Power Minecraft. He's on 91, if that's something that you might want to pursue.
I'm not full iron. I'm missing a helmet, but he is in my world. So I just checked team list. The tricky part for me is that he's in. I can see like the chunk he's across. He's in the mine shaft. He's in the good part of the cave,
Mm-hmm.
but I think would have a lot of shit. So that is tempting. But I'm not quite sure. I would need to get a little bit more iron. To
Because, you know, gotta be full iron if you're gonna go fighting.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's get fighting!
Exactly. Let's get fighting! That's like on my resume. I'm like, hey, I'm that fella.
You are that fella. I remember the, like, Sertamina, like, revamp that was gonna happen, like, 5 years ago.
Oh my God. Yeah, I think, it's always those ideas are always born out of a passion. Like,
Hmm.
wouldn't it be great to get the gang back together? And
Exactly.
I always say, yes, it would, but also there's a reason why the gang isn't together in the first place.
Yeah, there's a
And
reason why the gang kind of stopped.
yeah, I think you just have to look at like why,
And it's not
like
that
really.
you're not friends. It's just,
No, it's just that you have to have my thing was for Sertamina, and this works fine for a lot of rounds, but you need a reason. You need a
hmm
reason not just to play, but to host. And I think the reason can't just be like we're friends having a good time. I think you have to go a little step further than that. It has to be like it's centered around a group, or it's centered around a game mode, or like again this is the round for this group that you're hosting or whatever. And Sertamina didn't have that, and I just was thinking when we were sending out invites and when we were trying to put it back together, the why kept sticking in my head, like why, what's the reason to bring this back? And I didn't have it in me. I don't think Kevin really did either, but I don't want to speak on his behalf.
yeah.
UHC in general like mystifies me because of all the resurgences and all of the whatevers. Like it'll come back for a time, it'll spike, and then it'll drop, and then it'll whatever. And I was talking to I think Greeples about this the other day, where I was like, I don't think it's ever going to go away
Yeah,
the
I
way
think there's
people
always
might
going to be
think it is.
people who are going to be playing it.
Yeah, yeah. And people will say, "Oh no, it's really like, trust me, guys, it's really bad this time. Like nobody's doing this, nobody's doing." I'm like, guys, like there's always going to be people who, if you tell them, "Hey, hop on tomorrow, play a season of like, WMC," they're going to say yes.
Yeah, they're going to be like, oh, alright, I got tomorrow free. Let's do it.
Exactly. And whatever you could say, it's the nostalgia, it's the good old times, whatever it is to me, it still means that people show up and they care, and that's never going to go away. So it also mattered less to me with Canada because I knew that those people would be brought together with other groups as well for other
Hmm.
moments from other, rounds or whatever you want to say. It didn't seem like a super central. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like everyone was kind of around anyway. So like
Yeah, it
Sertamina would just
wasn't
be
like I
another one of
needed.
those.
Exactly. It wasn't like I needed to bring the band back together. But that's also me like, I'm saying all this because it didn't work out. I think if it did work out, maybe my tune would be different. How do you
Hmm.
feel about Abstraction right now? That's like the
Um,
round that you're putting on, right?
it is. It is. Me and Gus have definitely had some creative differences because he's wanted to kill it for like a year, but I've not wanted to kill it because, it's been running for 7
Really?
years and I'm like, I love this thing. Oh my god. Sorry, got a little sidetracked. Cave spider
Yeah,
started
it's good.
crawling at me.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm all good. Just kind of spooked me a little.
Oh my God, that's
Um,
okay.
but yeah.
Right.
We do have a
Understood.
season that is recorded, and
Yeah, of course.
we're in production for
Oh, I'm
that.
frozen.
And I believe after that we have, well, I at least have one
Okay.
more that I'm wanting to run because I have a fun idea for it, and we'll see where it goes. I think I'm gonna
Do you
go
feel
ahead
like
and
the
enchant.
enthusiasm is there from the players? Like
Um,
players would show up as well?
it depends on the player and like kind
Mm-hmm.
of what the game modes are, because I know like the one that's in
Yeah.
production currently, game mode was a little bit iffy, and for
Okay.
fair reason on the doubt behind some of them.
Wasn't beloved?
Not necessarily. I mean, it wasn't like a hated game mode, but it wasn't one of those like, oh yeah, I'm just super
Sure.
excited to play this one.
As they
Um,
can be.
yeah, but like I think it was
Well, I think it's good that it's
pretty
still in
good.
production because if people want to show up, then they'll show up and they'll do their thing.
Exactly.
I also can understand more why Gus would want to like nix it because he has other ventures going on, right? Like he can put
Yeah,
his time into agency or into whatever. Whereas for you, you're like, hey, this is how I feed my family,
that's my swan song, dude.
you know? Yeah, you got abstraction and that's it. You guys have been doing a lot of seasons on. I mean, what you're at like season like 15 or something?
Um, 16 is currently in development, and
16.
then
That's crazy.
that's what's in production currently, and
Wow.
then probably 17 is what's after. Well, that is how you count.
Whatever
So,
comes next. Yeah. On 17, we can put our bets on 17 coming after.
we can. I would say.
I'm still aware that I'm near power. I don't think he saw me, but I think he can see me because I haven't like really ran away.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also not enthusiastic about going to fight him
About
because
fighting
we were
pretty
just
early.
becoming. I don't have any red apples either, so it's not like I can make
Oh.
healing.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
he
would
sees
only
me.
have his head.
Oh, he's enchanted now.
Oh. Did he like see you while you were like trying to sneak up on him, or like what was the
No,
circumstances of seeing?
we're a chunk across, and I just looked at him, and he was looking at me. So I was like, "Oh, hey." So that's the nice thing is like with this game mode, if you want to fight somebody, you have to
You
literally
pretty much
cross a
have
chunk.
to cross the way, or cross to get there.
Literally. So it's like you have to. It's like you make a show of it, right? You make a show of,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I'm gonna try and pull up and make this happen. Um, I do have four. I've only I found 4 veins of diamonds, but every single one of them is a 1 vein. So
Yeah,
I
I have
can't
found a
make.
few more veins as well. I have a
Oh,
chest
good.
plate.
Oh, you do. Oh, nice. Okay. I gotta get my act together. Shit, the skeleton
We were just
shot me.
having a good little conversation about UHC and the why you
We
do
were.
it, so I didn't want to interrupt
Yeah.
with, hey, I made a chest plate.
Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it. How much damage did I take from that? I'm at 88. That did 12%. That skeleton shot. Fuck you.
Oh, wow. Mean little
Yeah.
skeleton.
I think I got shot right in the head, which didn't help my chances.
I am really struggling on the block department here.
How are you finding the terrain? Are you making it work for yourself?
I'm just running through a mine shaft right now, so I'd say it's working pretty
nice.
well.
Okay. And you're getting all those diamonds and shit like from the mine shaft.
Yes.
Nice. Okay.
I've like not really gone into the void at all, except for like twice, because I saw a 2 vein of diamonds and then I saw a vein of lapis that I needed to enchant,
Oh,
so I
wow.
did that.
Cool.
But I've been avoiding the chunks, basically. Just because
That
I
sounds
don't
like a
feel
good
comfortable
strategy.
with it.
Yeah, no, for real.
I did get knocked back on my sword, however, so
Okay.
that could come in handy, I guess, if I get
Yeah,
right
that
near the
could.
chunk.
That could. Uh-huh.
But, you know, it is what it is.
I can see that coming in
Okay, that's
handy.
where the cave spider spawner was. I don't want to deal with that.
Thank God you've managed to avoid all the spiders so far. It's my biggest worry for you over there.
Oh, it's a terrifying perspective.
It's a
Crossbows
terrifying
are allowed.
potential reality. I see
is.
another diamond. I see more diamonds. I don't know if it's worth it for me to just like get enchanted myself to wait off people, or if
Yeah.
I just try to like what? It's another.
I think it's
So
episode
it's
4
start
where
at
we get
4,
TP.
so it's another 20 minutes basically, 27 minutes.
27
that we have
minutes
to
and
do.
then we get TP.
I think I could just do my thing and get some diamonds and gold and just not have to worry about getting enchants.
I think
I
that
just
could
don't want to be
work.
jumped.
Save your diamonds for that armor.
Yeah, exactly. I found a really good sector cave that's not dripstony, so I should be able to get some.
I'm still in a
goodies from
dripstone area, unfortunately.
Oh no.
I found a couple more veins of diamonds. The first was a 1 vein, and the second was also a 1 vein.
Okay, but that's getting you somewhere.
Yeah, I have 2 now, so
Okay.
we're not too bad a shape.
So you got enchants, a chestplate, and 2.
Exactly.
You
I mean,
have been
honestly, a
mining well,
sword
my
wouldn't even
friend.
be
That's
like
15.
a bad call, because swords are pretty good.
Yeah, I think so. I think with Wacky World 2, you can be expecting some melee.
Yeah.
People are going to be like, closing in.
Guys, follow Crimsonator's rules. Always mine the redstone.
Oh!
I found more diamonds behind it. So I now have 5 diamonds on me.
Good. Nice. Oh, that was a decent vein too, huh?
It may just be time for some mental ease.
Yes, do the mentally.
It may just be time. I think I might.
How did I see that diamond?
I think I'm going to do that right now.
Do it.
Let me make these right here. Oh, I have books that I can enchant too. Let me get a prop book. That's nice. I can get a Depth Strider enchant for 7 levels. Should I go for that?
Oh, that's weird. Depth Strider for
Just
7.
Depth Strider 1. I don't know if it's very
I mean,
worth.
Probably not.
I would
But
also say probably isn't.
yeah.
I am getting a lot of sharpness books though, so
Okay. Oh well, that's. I mean, hey, if you find a couple more diamonds, not a bad idea. Or you could just go all out on doing like a sharp whatever the hell for your
yeah.
iron.
I used to I used to like always make sharp fours.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess you just like book it up like crazy.
Yeah, and I mean iron swords aren't hard to make, so
Yeah.
I
Oh,
would
true,
just
true,
keep
true.
doing
Oh,
that
sharp or
over and
iron.
over
Yeah.
and over.
What is it like? I know that the damage is not
It's like
the
the same as a sharp 3 diamond.
really a sharp or iron.
Yes.
That's really good. Okay, I would have thought it was less, honestly.
Alright, I am going into the chunk because I do see at least one diamond in it, and
Yeah,
I
go
have
for
one
it.
diamond currently, and with my sharp books, I think it might be worth it to go for a sharp 3 diamond.
I would agree with you, my friend.
So I have grabbed that diamond, and I'm going to get a sword very quickly.
Nice. I'm looking at. I got 9 diamonds on me right now.
Very nice. Well, I suppose I don't really need this blast furnace because things are already fast in general. So,
Oh, you got it from the village, eh?
yeah, I snagged a blast furnace out there.
I did the same with the brewing stand. Hey, just in case, you know.
Just in case we find something.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you never know. You never know.
Yeah.
What if all of a sudden luck strikes you, and then the whole game is turned on its head?
Well, I now have a sharp 1 diamond sword.
Sick. Oh, this is gonna be a great story for Maverick MC.
We hope before I get GG10 by somebody who's better than me.
No.
Oh,
I'm not
some
thinking about the
redstone
teams.
as well.
Oh.
Redstone does not give a lot of XP.
Hmm.
Slash Iron Man. There's 4 people left for it.
You're one of them? Nice.
I am. It is me, Aaron, Talon, and XP.
It's a competitive list.
That is a competitive list, and it's kind of who you'd expect it to be.
Yeah.
Like, I always
No
expect to see
surprises.
myself on the list.
Humble king.
Because I just don't really take too much damage when I look at it.
When you look at the facts, when you look at the reports,
Exactly. Like, I just don't take that much PvE damage.
it's just a fact.
It's just not what I do.
I usually don't take very much, but then I'll have some games where I'm like atrocious for no good reason.
Honestly,
I think.
like, being straight up, oh my god. Did I not
Yes.
get an... I have not made an anvil yet. Okay. But, I would say a good, like, 90% of my PvE damage is from, like, dripstone caves.
Oh yeah, completely.
I just take damage to dripstone and it just ruins me.
Well, they're menaces, those guys. There's no forgiveness for them.
Oh, for sure.
There's no bad feeling. I have 11 diamonds, so I'm tempted to do 12
go.
actually. Oh, so I could also do
Ooh.
your chestplate mentalies, but I'll hold on to that for a minute.
I think you do whatever your heart desires.
Oh, thank you. Oh, man, thank you. It's very inspiring of you to say.
I have made an anvil, and I have a sharpness 2 diamond sword.
That's why you're a teacher, because you inspire.
That's the goal.
It's well inspired. Sharpness 2 diamond. Do you think you can upgrade that to something a little more ferocious?
I now have a protection 2 diamond chestplate.
Protection 2. This guy's protected?
And I can get another prot book for 2 levels, so I might go for prot 3.
Oh, that would be fun. Do it.
Or should I just use my prot book that I have currently on my mentalies and make those prot 2?
I think Prot 3 is really tempting. I think especially if you're going to be taking a lot of damage like from the chest. But also you're going to be able to do both, I would say. Like I have more books. We're going to have more time to
Yeah, I still
do
have
saving
7
and
books
XP.
that are unenchanted currently.
So I'm sure there's a world where you can make both happen. I just found a crazy vein of diamonds. I'm keeping in a giant water cave now, which is great actually, because I can see so much and I can just swim everywhere. I don't need to block.
Get your little flippers on.
Use any block. Yeah, exactly. I have 19 diamonds. Okay.
I was told that I had a very old mouse the other day by Blissins.
By who?
By Blissins.
By Blissins. What's Blissins
Yeah.
doing?
I play Counter-Strike with him, like,
Nice.
nearly daily. Oh, see you next episode.
See you next time.